right after she was born. How did that come to be? Because there was a boy. And then the boy met this girl. And I hate that when it doesn't focus. And he marries this girl. And there she is, with her pretty self in tie-dye, with my mom and dad. Well, as life moves forward, girl grows. She becomes a happy young girl, playing with the neighborhood kids. Starts doing soccer. She was good, too. I tried to make all of her soccer games. I love to take pictures of her playing. There's Dan coaching. Oh, there's Dad doing some good old-fashioned expert ninja-style samurai tickle torture. There's Grandma and Grandpa Sugar Taylor on Grandpa's Gravely tractor. There's Mom and her on vacation, I think Hawaii or Disney, not sure. Oh, there's Kayleen. That's the little Shar-Pei that Taylor grew up with. She was such a cool dog. And then, girl grows into a young woman. Sorry, my nose is running. There is Grandma and Grandpa Sugar. Oh, there is my dad and me. And there's my mom. She used to be a model when she met my dad. Or I shouldn't say she was a model. She did modeling. She worked a regular job, but she also did modeling because she was so pretty. Let's see here. Where was I? Oh, there I am as a teenage boy with my suspenders and my jacked up teeth that I got fixed. There we are. Of course, I'm in school with the only idiot with 2 casts, one on each hand. Pride and joy right there, buddy. Soulmates. Love them. What else I got here? Grandma and Grandpa, Pop and Granny, which are my grandparents, Taylor's great-grandparents. The car I had when I met her mother. I think if I didn't have that, I probably wouldn't have been lucky. Anyway, Grandma and Grandpa, Deb and Harold, they did this. Oh my gosh, it's like something out of a magazine. Look at that outfit. What a perfect picture. I'll never forget how they busted their asses getting her nursery fixed up. They bought this expensive bassinet with a canopy and all the, redid all the room, the walls. I mean, that place was decked out when this kid came home spoiled. Thanks to Grandma and Grandpa, Deb and Harold. And then last but not least, I guess we'll just end with this. It's Grandpa. Miss you, Dad. Almost a year. Can't believe it, man. Miss you. Anyway, I just wanted to say that I felt like I needed to do this because I love my daughter, and I wasn't the best dad for many years. I was a pastor, and she was a pastor's kid, obviously, and I meant well. I meant to do well. I thought I was doing the right thing, but I think ultimately I was more concerned about what she said and how she looked and the way she acted and how it looked to others around us, because as a minister, you live in a glass house. I think I was too busy being a pastor and negligent of being a father. And though that wasn't my intentions, I look back and I realized that I didn't really know my daughter. And no wonder there was drama and fighting and contention and arguing, because I was trying to make her put on this act, and she wasn't capable of dancing because she was too much like her dad. She knew at my core I was not a player. I wasn't a puppet. I was real and genuine, and I was putting on an act, and she knew it. But because she came from me and got that part of me, she could not agree to indulge me, so to speak. She stood up against me, and she called me out for being a hypocrite and not being real. And all that did was push her away from me and from God, wasn't until very recent that I had a wake-up call. God allowed everything to be taken from me, and it forced me to reevaluate, and I realized that I'd blown it. And God decided, look, I'm going to strip you down, make you, break you, remake you, and let's do it all at once, because it's going to be more painful, but one and done. And I was like, let's go with it, man. So I fell on the rock and decided to break myself rather than allowing the rock to fall on me, because I've done that before and it's no fun. It's easier and more merciful to fall in the hands of an angry but merciful and fair God than to suffer judgment and punishment. It's the lesser of the evil, so to speak. So anyway, without being too verbose, I wanted to say thank you, Taylor. Thank you for your patience and your love and your forgiveness. And I am your biggest fan. I always have been. Just know that. I've always been your biggest fan. I just got a little confused for a while, I guess. But I'm back, and I love you. You're all I've got in a lot of ways. And I miss you. And it's funny because I was messing around here this morning because I usually listen to the news or whatever when I'm doing my computer work for my business and stuff. And since I don't got a lot of computer work to do because of what's going on, hold on a second. It's funny. I ain't going to waste time. But anyway, I come across, it was Pink Floyd popped up. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, every time Taylor and I hear this song, that's like our connection. We'll like do a screenshot of the radio that says Pink Floyd Wish You Were Here, and we were like, you know what I mean? It's just like our little cute little daddy-daughter connection thing. And I was hearing that song this morning. I'm like, oh man, like two lost souls swimming around in a fish bowl. It's like you see the same things going around. You never knew any scenery, covering the same old ground, but it's not really finding what we're looking for, kind of like misery likes company type thing, But anyway, this is for you, Taylor. I'm proud of you. I look up to you. I admire you. I love your strength. I love your attitude. I love your humor. You're so pretty. You're just like your mama. And you're just real. There's no pretense with you. You're like, this is me. Like it or leave it. You don't put on an act. You're just genuine. You are the best part of me. You're like what I want to be when I grow up. And that sounds silly, but that's the way I feel. I allowed myself to get distracted in life and try to live for someone else and be a certain way instead of being true to myself. I don't ever have seen you've done that. And I'm so proud that you've never sold out. God is blessing you and your better half. I see that. His hands on you. I love you both. I hope to see you guys soon once the viral apocalypse lifts. So you think you could tell? I wish I could give you a big hug and a kiss on your pretty cheek. But I'm doing it now. I wish you all the best things. You deserve them. And your man that you found, he's awesome. I'm so proud of him, and I trust him. I know your best interests are at his heart. He's watching out for you. He's real. Love you, honey.